Hey, what's going on everyone? In this video I'm going to show you how to automate real estate marketing 100%. So you can create any type of post that your real estate agent, as a real estate agent, you are creating, and with automated solutions. So we are going to be using make.com, and also we're going to be using AI, ChatGPT and Perplexity to automate all of your posting capabilities within a very short time. So let's get right into it. So this is the automation I have built using make.com, and as you can see from the top of it, it looks a little bit tricky or a little complex, but when we go ahead inside, it will look like much more easier. But once you build this automation, it will save you monthly around 8 to 10 hours every single month. And as a real estate agent, it might not, it's worth a lot, because if you consider your hourly rate, 8 to 10 hours, if you can save on a monthly basis and without compromising the quality, I think that's gonna mean a lot for you. But also, if you are paying a social media manager or a graphic designer some sort of monthly basis contract, in that case also, if you can automate this whole thing, you can literally save a lot of money here. So as you can see, I'll be showing you the results first, how it works, and then we can move into the gritty details of how I have built this system or automation. So first of all, what you just have to do, you have to save this link somewhere. So whenever you create this type of automation, then it triggers a trigger, right? So this is our trigger, which is a survey. So if you want, you can use a typeform also pretty good. It serves the same functionality, but here I have used go high level survey, so I've used this survey form from here. It's in go high level. So I'll show you how I have built this survey, but let's see the automation in action first. So first of all, as a realtor, we know what kind of content a realtor makes. They make property related content, sometimes educational content, and personal achievement. So after reviewing some realtor or real estate agents, I have come into conclusion that this type of content would be enough if you are a real estate agent for now. So if you want to add more content, you can definitely add it. I can show you how I have added this type of content, and based on that you can just go ahead and add few more content. So this let's check out the educational content first, and then we'll go. So in property related, there are again 4 types of content I have listed down, which is just listed, open house, just sold, and under contract. So as a realtor, you already know that this type of post you have to do on a regular basis. So why not automating everything and save more time here, because these are recurring posts. You have to do it on every now and then, because this is something that comes on a regular basis you have to deal with. So and there is other things like personal achievement. So sometimes you get award or you get recognized for your efforts, right? So it's better to post it on a as fast as possible. So don't wait for your social media manager to wake up and then post for you. As soon as you receive the achievement, you just make sure that it is getting posted on your social media platforms. So this is why this automation is created. And for educational content, sometimes when you see an article or a news, you might think that, okay, that's a pretty good news, I can share with my network, but you just want to use your personal branding to post this type of content, which will look like more personalized content for you. So in order to solve this problem, I have used this automation, educational content. So let's start with educational content, because this is one of my favorite, and as the elections are coming around, so we'll be using Donald Trump's news. I think Donald Trump's life story from real estate to politics. So I'll just use this content. So here in this automation, what we have to do is we have to give a content reference to this automation so that they can build this content for us. So I'll just give the reference as from BBC, and then click on next. and then as you can see, click on submit. We don't below to get your content, so I'm clicking on submit. So here we can show you how it works. You might be seeing here, yeah, in the history. So currently it's running, and this one is success. So let's go to our Google Sheet where we have we will see all of our content listing down here, right? So once the content comes in, as you see, the content just came in directly, and then what you have to do is just click on approve or reject. As soon as you click on approve, it will be posted on your social media. As simple as that. You don't have to log into your Facebook or Instagram or post it from there. You can just click on approve from here and it will automatically post. So as you can see, this content arrived pretty nicely, and this is the post type, and then the caption they have given. So this is the Trump's months comeback, a look at his real estate legacy and NYC. Donald Trump transitioned from managing his father's real estate firm to expanding the Trump organization in 1971. Trump's journey highlights the impact of bold vision and ambitious projects in building a global area. Full story. So this is just an educational content, and then related to it, it has automatically generated a picture. So this is the real estate agent that I am using as an example, and this is Christy Leoniard, licensed realtor, and then this is the headline of the news that she has just shared, and this is her news here. So similar content, we can build any kind of content. For example, luxury home contract spiked in Manhattan. If you want to create content, so where do I find this news? If you want to search yourself, then just go there and Google, and then from the news section you can find it. But if you don't want to search, if you want to find it naturally, it's up to you. So whenever you find a news piece of news, all we need for this automation to work is just a link. So if you find a link that's working fine, then just copy this and you can make sure that it is coming here. So this is, let's do it again, educational content. Click on next and click on submit, and then it will again take a moment, and then it will come here, and once it comes you can see it. So let's see the history, how it works. Currently it's running. See the details. Where is it? So as you can see, it's currently in ChatGPT. Perplexity has already done his job, and the ChatGPT is taking a little bit time to do the job. And then it will go to Placid to create the image, and then go to Google Sheet. Okay, let's see if it's done. Yes, it's done. So this is the content. Manhattan's luxury home contract surged despite low supply. In Q3 2024, the Manhattan real estate market experienced an unexpected upswing. Luxury home contracts, particularly for properties over 10 million, climbed by 15.4%. It's pretty good news, I guess. Let's keep an eye on these trends. So this is something that they have, the ChatGPT has come across, and then it has also created a similar images. Manhattan sees 16.7% rise in luxury home contracts despite low supply. So it's a pretty good headline, I guess. So the same thing, if I think, okay, this is ready to go ahead and it need to be posted on my social media, just click on approved, and then what will happen, another automation will take place, this one. Okay, so now as you can see, it's getting posted on Facebook, it's getting posted on LinkedIn, and it's getting posted on your Instagram. So it's gonna get posted right away. So let's see how the post is, the image and this post. And on Facebook, I think I can go to the Facebook and show you how the post actually is there. So the post, I think I have used an account called, let me check, Christy Leonard. So from her account I can show you how it got posted. So this is the one. As you can see, it collected all the necessary hashtags, and then the caption is also there as well as the image. So right away it got posted. It's published by Meg. You'll just see it because I'm watching it from the backend, so that's why normal public will not be able to see this. But as you can see, it's working nicely. Let's check on LinkedIn. I created a fake LinkedIn account for this Christy Leonard. Now this is the one. As you can see, 1 minute before, same thing is posted here. The same thing will happen for Instagram as well. Let's just check it from our side. Yep, it's done. It's posted with hashtags. So cool. So now it works, as we can see. And if you want to do any changes, you can just make changes here. If you need any caption related changes, and then click on approved, and it will automatically update and approve them. So now what we can do is we can test something else. Like, we just tested the educational content type, and then now we can test the personal achievement. So in order to use the personal achievement automation, you have to find out the award or achievement title, what kind of award you have received. So for example, I would say top 1% realtors in New York, and then who's the award giving company, which company has given you the award. So I'll say Keller Williams. Okay, and then click on next, go on submit, and now let's see the magic, how it creates the personal achievement content. So as you can see, it just populated the personal achievement content. Thrilled to announce that I have been recognized as one of the top 1% realtors in New York, Keller Williams. This prestigious honor is a testament to the unwavering support of my incredible clients and the amazing team behind me. So all these regular stuff, but it serves the purpose, I guess. And then it has also generated a picture of you receiving the award. So if you want to use different picture, there is also a chance. So top 1% realtors in New York, Keller Williams. So that's all. I think it can be posted on your social media, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And now you don't have to do too many things out of here. So let's test the other kind of content that we can build, the property related, which is pretty important because we are doing it on a regular basis. If you are a realtor, click on open house. Let's see open house. So first of all, we have to give them an open house property URL. So from here I can just use any of the for sale. So I'm just giving them the Zillow URL, but if you want to give your MLS's URL, that's also fine. So let me check. I think this one I can give. So this one I will just copy here, and then I'll go back to my survey, paste it here, and you just need to paste the date. So here I'm not sure why it's not showing the true colors of GHL. So just select any future date, it will work definitely. So let's select 9th of October, and then I have to use the time 10:30 a.m. to 5 or 3:30 p.m. something like that. And then the open house location I have to just copy from here. This is the open house location, and then click on the images, right? So the images I just need to download from Zillow, but if you have already clicked your open house pictures on your mobile phone, then you don't have to download. Definitely you can just paste it here in just upload these 3 images. So I've used 3 images because the design that I have automated in that design template, I've used 3 images for open house. So that's why in order to complete this design we need 3 images. So let me just go there in Zillow, just download the 3 images. Like this one I can download. Let's check. This one looks pretty good, and let's see some outside pictures. Outside. I think that this one is, yeah, this one sounds good, looks good, I guess. So this 4 I can download, Okay. Property image, then this one you can save. Okay, so I did a mistake. So what we have to do is just we need to click on save, and while saving we need to, as you can see, it's in WebP. WebP is not allowed in the automation, it will not work, so we just need to convert it into a PNG. So just click on save, and property image 1, click on save. Then this second one, same way I can download property image 2. Sorry, again forgot to use the WebP. So let me property image 2.png. Okay, and the last one, property image 3.png. Great. So now we have to go back to this, and then we can upload the pictures that I just downloaded. This one, and this one. So click on open, then click on next, then submit. So once I click on submit, I can go back to my sheet, Google Sheet, I mean, and here I can see the content will appear here. If I want to see how things are working out, I can see it from the history. It's currently running, I guess. Still running. So let's see where it is. Okay, so just got success. So I think okay, this is the one. So join us for an exclusive open house at this stunning new construction in the heart of Park Slope. Mark your calendar for Wednesday, October 9th from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Explore this luxurious 5-bedroom, 7-bathroom townhouse that spans over 6,011 square feet of exquisite interior space. Pretty good. And as you can see, the heart of Park Slope, I think this is the correct location, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Brooklyn, NY. Yeah, Park Slope modern townhouse feature. So I'm not sure if Park Slope is a location or not. A mansion sized Park Slope modern townhouse. Welcome to the Baltic House, a mansion sized Park Slope modern townhouse features over. So let's read that again. I think it might say something that's not true. Heart of Park Slope. So now this stunning new construction in the heart of Park Slope. So it might not be the right location, but here it will say the right location here. But this we just need to fix the prompt a little bit. But once we fix it, for example, to understand the location properly, you can just write a little bit prompt and it will work again. And then it has created this picture, which is the images we just downloaded, and it has uploaded the images here and clicked on open house. It has given me the date, the time, and the location right into this image. So now it looks good to be posted, and if I click on approved, it will get posted. So let's click on approve and I will see how it gets posted there. So this is just for open house, but this we can also do the same for just listed or under contract or any other property, like just sold also we can do. We just need to update this city, state, postal codes, bedroom, bathrooms, and all the other information. And as soon as we do that, it will automatically update a caption as well as a social media post. So now finally so now we can get into the fun stuff, which is how to build this automation basically. So in order to build this automation, let's click on new, create new scenario here, state automation YouTube, and then I can see first of all we have to create a webhook. So the webhook is basically something that helps you trigger. So as we have used this Go High Level survey, so we just need to make sure that we are using the Go High Level webhook to collect all the information. So I'll show you what I have built here. Simple automation. As you can see, Go High Level is a tool from where you can literally send the webhook data from there. So this is the Realtor social media AI system, this automation I have built. So what it does, whenever somebody submits this survey, then it will trigger a webhook. It will just send the information to make.com. So these are the custom data fields I've used. I thought initially that if I don't use them, my data will not appear in make.com, but as you can see that the data is already got appeared. So just click on webhook, and then triggers when, as you can see, custom webhook, this is the one. So triggers when webhook receives the data, then click there, and then just click on create a webhook, and then you can see this webhook name, whatever name you want to give, and a whitelist IP restriction is not needed here. So new GHL webhook, you click on save. So once you save it, you'll get this webhook address. Then you just need to copy the address and paste it here in this URL. Okay. So once I post it, click on save, and now guess what? It will start working right away. As soon as somebody submits the information, it will just appear here in the webhook. So as you can see, the trigger is set as immediately. So now what we have to do, we have to set up the routers, because we have used a lot of if else conditions here, and this property related, educational content, and personal achievement. So for these three, we just need to make sure that we are using the right routers. So let's go use the routers, and the first one is, initially there are three, there should be three routers, because we are going to three routes here. Property related, if anybody selects the property related content, then they will go to one route, then educational content and personal achievement. So what we have to do is, let's go back to this and then click on, first one is, okay, before updating, let's update this level, right? So in order to do that, okay, let's first of all just run this module for one time, so that we just get the information, get the data, right? So I'll just update the educational related content, and then just paste something which we copied, and then click on next, click on submit. So now we'll, as you can see, we have already received all the information that GHL has, all the fields basically GHL has in this sublocation, and from there we can now use it, like we can route it properly. So the router, first of all, first one is property related, and then the condition, you have to select that which custom field you want to track. So first of all, the custom field that you want to track is, I think, let me check what's the custom field, I forgot the name. Select realtor content type. Okay, so let's select realtor content type. So this is the correct one, is equals to, so this is the value. If it equals to educational content, as you can see, there are multiple options, right? So educational content, if it's select to educational content, then it will go to one route, this route, sorry, this one I see property related, so that's mean should be property related content, it will go to one route. So let's see here, just you need to make sure that this content type is field that you have used, it actually matching with the it's actually the correct spelling. Not sure why I'm taking so much time to explain this. So the property related, just make sure that you are using the right correct spelling here. So this is the property related, and then the second one is basically educational content, right? Then just paste it here, and then select same property content, select property content type, or sorry, realtor property content. So this is the one, and click on OK, and then add another router which will say that they are looking to level 8. So the third one is achievement, right? So let me check the achievement, personal achievement. So let's go back there, personal achievement, and then the condition you just need to select personal. It will be same in realtor content type. So this is the realtor content type, and then equals to personal achievement. Personal achievement, this is fine. Now it will route to the correct one, I think. So this one is different. Content type is realtor content type. Then click on OK. Now what will happen is, based on this content type, it will go to the right direction. Now one by one we just have to add the modules, and then once we add one modules, once we complete the one field, then we can automatically do that. So now once it comes to the property related part, as you can see, once I select the property related, click on next, and then you can see there are 4 different routes: just listed, open house, just sold, and under contract. So now we just have to create these 4 routes here. So let's select again a router, and then the router comes here, and then we have to select the 4 routes. The first one, it has to match with again open house, and then select the condition, property content, or that's the content type here, realtor content type. Let's copy it so that we can paste it again. Then the open house, you can paste it here. And the second one is just listed. Condition could be again here. Then this one is just listed, again just listed. And there's third one is basically under contract. Condition the same, paste it this one, click on save. Then another one, the final one is just sold, right? So this is just sold, and go to the conditions, and once you use the condition, what you can do is just paste it. Then this one is just sold. So now that we have set up the routers, now one by one we can set up the flow. So the first one is open house. So in order to set up this open house flow, we just have to, first of all, what we have to do is set up the variables. You know why we need to set up the variables? Because let me show you why. We just submitted the open house form, right? Okay, let's submit the open house form, and then I'll show you why we need multiple variables here. So let's click on run once, and then go back. Then let's go to property related, and then select the open house. Now open house property URL we need to submit. So let me copy the same URL I just copied last time, and then select the future date. Time is 2:30 p.m. Open house location, let's select the same location we just selected first. Sorry, this one. And then upload the 3 images. This is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one. Okay, now click on next, click submit, and then we'll see why we need to set up a tool or variables here. Okay, so now as you can see, it has brought us some data. So let me show you the tool variable. So we need to set multiple variables. Why? Let me show you why. So the first variable is, let me go to the open house. So I'll just search for open house, so all the open house related content will appear here. So here you'll see open house images. So there is a bracket sign in between one, which means this is an array of images. So there are 3 images inside this one variable. So if we want to utilize these 3 images differently in our Placid app, so in order to do that, we have to just split these images variables into 3 different variables, so from one array. So how we are going to do that? Just use this one, and then there are actually 3 images here, because we have posted 3 images inside our Go High Level survey. So now the variable 1 would be the open house image 1, and then the variable value would be this one, but inside we have to select that which image we are using. So this is the first image that we are using. Then click on OK. I think for array we need to use, let me check the other one. So yeah, 1 2 3. So this is the first one, and then open house image 2, and then select the second one. I can just copy this and paste here and just replace the numbers. So open house image 3, then thing, just copy the value and paste it, and then use 3. So now what will happen is, if you go to the Placid app, then so we just need to create an image from Placid, right? So click on create image, and then this is how you need to set up the Placid connection. But if you don't know how to create the Placid connection, let me show you. Click on add, and then Rahat Linux, just name it so that you can understand which Placid connection is it. And then you have to put the API token. So where you'll be able to find it, you just have to go to the Placid. For example, this is my Placid account, and from there you have to go to the API tokens. Then you can copy this API key, which is my Placid API key. Just copy it and then paste it here. Click on save, and it will automatically get verified. As you can see, it's automatically got verified, and then you just have to select the right template that you are using. So in my case, what I'll be using is this is open house, right? So I'll just use the open house template. So before using the template, you have to create the template, right? But what I have used, I'm not a designer, unfortunately, so I have used the templates from very straightforward templates in marketing. But if you are doing a real project, in your real life project, then it will be a little bit more complicated, because you have to design a better quality image, and then you have to upload these things. But I just used the for example, this open house, how I created, just clicked on create template, then I went to real estate, and as you can see, all the templates are as it is. So I just clicked open house, then clicked on create, and it got automatically created here. So what we have to do is just click on edit, and we have to understand which layer represents what. For example, which layer represents open house, which layer represents the date and time, which layer represents this location. So if needed, just rename this properly so that you can start using it inside make.com, and you can understand which layer is what. Okay, so once you do that, once you select the open house, then you will see there are multiple layers available here, right? So inside these layers, you'll see the right side photo. So the right side photo, which photo you should use on the right side. So if I use, as you can see, now there are 3 variables. So this is the reason why I have used this tool option, because if I go to Go High Level, and if I search for open house, you can see there's only one image variable here, because this is an array. So I cannot use like this. Technically I could just give it a 1, 2 or 3, but in order to make this a little bit easier, I have used this tool variable as to set up the tool module to set up the multiple variables, and then I can just start utilizing this. So this is my second image. Left bottom is the third image, I guess, and then left top is the first image. Okay, Now the location, open house location, which location I need to select. So that's the reason why I have selected the time, date and time. So this is the date, open house date, then click on space, then use something like this to just differentiate the date and time, then use the open house time. Okay, so now how this will appear in Placid, if you go to Placid, you'll see this is how it's gonna appear, right? So in between, if you want to add anything like this is how it's gonna look like, 1 to 4 p.m. or October 28, 2023. So this is how it's gonna appear. So you just need to understand how you update it here. So if I update it like this, then this is the way I just showed you in Placid, it's gonna appear here. So if you can also use different text colors, but I'm not just making it complicated. So let's go to, sorry, this is location, my bad. So I just need to paste it here in the date, and then the location, it's pretty simple, that we just copied here, open house location, just paste it here. And then the title, it will remain the same. We are not going to change anything. So just click on OK, and then run this once. Let's see how it works. So we just have to upload the open house locations. Yeah, everything is here. So I'll just paste the location and then date. Let's say 9th October 2024. Open house time is 3:30 p.m. Then the open house image 1, 2, 3. These are basically the links of the images. So in order to get those links, let me check if I can find it from here. Okay, I think I can bring those links from the submissions. Let me go to the submission in just a minute. Submission, so I just submitted this one. I just submitted, so let me just open image. So this is the first one. Let's paste it here. Open house image 2. Then the second one, I guess, and this is the first one. Let me copy it together and then go back. Open house image 3, open house image 1. Then click on OK and see if it works. So that's a good sign, it's working. Okay, so it has generated this image here automatically. So let's go to this image, and whatever information, 9th October 2024, 3:30 p.m. and everything is set up as it is. So it's working. So now Placid is working. Now what we have to do is we have to, let me check what we did. Okay, we have to bring the information of this. Let me check the information. So now we have to generate the caption, right? So in order to generate the caption, we need proper information of this property, all of this information that we can extract from Zillow. So what we will be doing, we'll be giving the make.com this link, and we'll be trying to make sure that they are scraping the whole website and collect the proper information that we need. So from here, in order to scrape this website, we need to call let me see what I have called, HTTP request. Yeah, and then HTTP request, which is a make a request. Then you need to paste the URL. So the URL will always come from the webhook. So in this case, this is an open house property URL, right? So just search for open house property URL, this one. Then we'll use the get method. Nothing else needs to be changed. Click on OK. Then what we'll be doing is this will extract log. Okay, let me just run it so you'll understand what it does. So let's run this module. So property URL, just paste the URL we just copied. This is the Zillow property URL, and see where it gives us. So this is status 200, that's mean it's working. And click on data, and it's the HTML file, that the whole website's HTML it will generate. Okay, so it's really hard to understand what's going on inside this page. So what we'll be doing, we'll be using another make.com feature which is called HTML to text, HTML to text person, yeah, HTML to text, and then just put the HTML that we've received, the data from the last module. Then click on OK, and then let's run this. So the data is basically need to copy. Okay, let's see. So let's run this once. Let's run this module, and then again select the open house property we just copied, and whatever information it gives, then we can run this module only, and then the data we can just copy from here. But this is a huge amount of data, it's really hard to copy. So let me see if I can copy everything. Okay, it's taking a lot of time. It's gonna be taking a lot of time, but once it works basically. So if I just show you how it works in other texture, in other make.com account. So this is how it works. So it goes to the text parser, collects the data, and then it takes them to the Perplexity. So let us set up the Perplexity as well as the OpenAI, and then we'll test all these three all together. Okay, so the text one, and then we can go to the Perplexity, create a chat completion. Yes, and then it's the same way. You just need to connect your Perplexity account. Just click on add and use the Perplexity name, and then use the API key. So where you'll get the API key, let me show you. The Perplexity, here is your home button, then click on let me just go to the settings in this portion here, and then come to the API part. Then you'll see this is the API key listed here. If you don't have the API key, just click on generate, and then it will generate another API key for you. Okay, so once you generate the API key, as you can see, it costs you money. So just to make sure that you do it properly. So once you have done generated the API key, just copy that API key or whatever I just created recently. I'll just copy it and then go to make.com, paste the API key here, click on save, and now your OpenAI the Perplexity will be ready. So max tokens, no need to give too many things here. Just click on add item 1, and once you add the item, just go to I'll be providing you all the Perplexity related information, like what prompt I've used and all this other information there. So just copy the prompt. So what it's supposed to give me is extracting the property information. It's supposed to give me the bedrooms, bathrooms, or location, key features, property price, things like that automatically. Okay, so let me go back here. So role can use user content, just paste, and then merge it with the text. So the text, what text it will come across is, it will just convert it into a text, convert the HTML into a text, and then put it into Perplexity to make some sense out of it. Okay, I didn't save it. Okay, let me get, and then click on this one, then role as user, click on OK. So now Perplexity set up, and in order to connect the OpenAI here, in order to connect the OpenAI, you just need to add a new OpenAI account, and then put your organization ID and your API keys from here. So in order to do that, you have to go to your OpenAI settings like this, and then once you go there, go to click on the organizations, or just if you land in playground, then just click on settings. Okay, and then under organization general, you'll find your organization ID. And once you find your organization ID, you have to create a project here, because without project you cannot find your API key. That's the new rule I think OpenAI has. So also please make sure that your billing is enabled. You need to upload some balance here, because initially OpenAI used to give us free credits, but now they don't give it away for free, so we have to purchase the OpenAI credits to use the API. So just purchase $5, it's more than enough, and once you purchase you will be able to use the API keys. So once you purchase it, just go over to the dashboard, playground or dashboard here, and then click on API keys, and then you can create your new secret key or API key. So once you create the API key, you can just copy it. In my case, I copied my API keys. Why I've created two API keys? Because the first one, when I created it, I tried to use it and it was giving me 403 forbidden error. So I was trying to find out why it was giving, because I was pretty sure that I used the correct API key. Then it was not working at all. So what if it doesn't work? Just delete that API key and use a new one, so it will start working. So I just created a new API key here for OpenAI, and then it started working properly. So just need to copy this API key and the organization ID I just showed you, and you can just update it here in these two places and click on save, and it will automatically connect it. So once this part is done, and then you can use the OpenAI here. It is supposed to just give the information about the property. It's not gonna write any information or write any caption. So we'll be using ChatGPT to write the caption. So let me create chat completion. So I think in order to save the cost, you can use the GPT-4 or Mini. This system, it also works pretty good, and use the max tokens as 0, so it will take the default one, and click on OK. Sorry, I need to add this one, right? So I'll just go to user and then message content. So the prompt I have written, so let me show you the prompt, what I have written for open house. So for the open house caption generator, this is the prompt. You're a digital marketing expert for real estate agents specializing in SEO optimized content, and I've given it a little bit context that what kind of content that this GPT is going to generate, and then the input, what kind of input they can expect. So it will give us the input, the property page content, and then the open house date, time, and location. So based on that, it has to give us an output, a single social media caption that promotes the open house, and incorporating the inputs and highlighting the date, time, and location. So I had to give it some rules, because otherwise it will not follow the proper instruction. So the caption must not exceed 350 words. Tone and everything, it's just normal, but most importantly, only one output is allowed, ever generating multiple captions in a single request, because we just need one caption, and in case if you don't like it, you just click on reject it and use it again. But in this case, we just need one caption and do not need unnecessary listing detail, focus on the open house promotion. So that's one of the important role that I had to tell this OpenAI. But also I think I used some other, let me check my real prompt here. So this is the prompt I've used. The context is fine. This are the rules basically. The caption must not include emojis where it's necessary to overuse them. Focus on clarity, engagement, only one output is allowed. Yeah, this is the same prompt I've used. Okay, I'll copy this prompt and I'll put it somewhere so that you can start you can use it as well. So I just copy this. Let me go back to here, and then I have also given it some examples. So if you want to use it for yourself or your client's real estate social media, in that case just give it an example 1, 2, or 3, so that this assistant or GPT can understand what kind of content you are looking to make, and it will make a similar sort of content for you. It will just follow the structure of this type of content to understand that what kind of structure you generally follow, and it will just follow the similar structure. So yeah, I'll just need to copy this as a rule and then click example to till here. I'm also giving it some hashtags so that you understand what kind of hashtags you need to create, and then go back to GPT and click on message content and then paste it here, and then we just need to merge the inputs here. So as you can see, the property just came here under the input. So what we are gonna do is so the property page input we need to add. So let me just use it a little bit nicely. Penthouse location, and output is different. Okay, now just merge this input the property page content. The content will come from here. Okay, message content, because we have used Perplexity to generate the content for extract the content from text parser, and then we have used Perplexity to generate the summary of the page. And then the open house date, we can all this information we can just bring from Go High Level. So I'll just use open house time, open house is the date, right? Okay, once you click, it just takes you to the beginning. I'm not sure why, so I'll just go back right here, and then you can post open house date, and then this is the open house time. Just remove it and use open house time, and then the open house location. Here's this open house location, then click on OK. So now this part is done. Now we have to connect it with Google Sheet. So let's get there, and then click on Google Sheets, go to Google Sheets, and then add a row. And this is my Google account is connected right now. So if you want to use your Google account, just click on add and then sign in with Google. It's pretty straightforward. Then once you have selected the Google account, then you have to select the spreadsheet. Okay, so now from here, if you click choose, you can select this spreadsheet from here. So I'll just copy my current spreadsheet and then I'll start using it. Okay, so let me just make a copy. Real estate social media post demo, then make a copy. So I'll be removing all the other information from here. Let me just remove these informations. Now I'll go back and select demo. If it doesn't come, we can just refresh like this, then the demo will appear, as you can see. So this is the right one. So we just need to merge this, and this now we have to select the right Google Sheet. So the sheet is basically this one. This is the name of the sheet that you are using. So because we can create multiple sheets, so that's why they have to be properly selected. So we are using this sheet 1. So I'll just go back and use sheet 1. So what kind of post that you are making? So just go to Go High Level. What kind of post type? So Realtor content type, just use this one, I think. And then the caption, where the caption will appear is it's gonna appear from this ChatGPT assistant that we just created. ChatGPT, this is the one. Message content. So from choices, you just need to select. For example, if it comes like this, just expand it, and then click on choices, and then select the message, and then click on roll. Sorry, the content, message content. And then the image. So what kind of image you need to select is the one that Plusseed has just generated. This is the image URL. Then the approval, you don't have to do anything because it's a manual process. So now we can just click on OK, and it's connected. So now we can run, I think, run and test how it works. So click on run. Then again we have to just complete this section, like property related, open house, property URL, just paste the one, I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, this is the one. Use it feature date, then 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Windows location, let's just copy paste the same. Then the images 1, 1, 2, 3. Cool. Now let's click on submit. Now I think it should work. So let's check the history. It's showing that it's got successful. Okay, the bundle didn't pass through the filter, I guess. So that can be one issue why it's not coming. So let's show you how to troubleshoot this type of errors. So let me go back to the edit. Yeah, nothing came here, so that means it's not working. So I just need to go there and so everything's set up, I think, properly. Not sure why it's just showing it's not working. So let's troubleshoot it. Let me go back. And yeah, I can understand it's a little bit more annoying than doing it, but sometimes you will come across these type of problems and you just need to troubleshoot those errors. So I'll just do this one, then select the property URL, then the date and feature. The house and time is this one. House location is, sorry, this one. Then these three, you can click on open and click on submit. Let's see how it works. Property related, and here it just goes. Let me check. I think I have misspelled the word open house. Seems like, okay, open house, it's not going. Just let me check. Property related, it came here, but it didn't go through the open house part. So what mistake I did, let me check it out. So didn't go through this. So the first one, realtor content type, this is the proper one. Okay, I have used realtor content type, so this is the issue. So realtor property content type it should be, so that's why it's been okay, silly, but it happens. So now I guess it will finally start working and I can finally show you how it works. So if I decide to cut the previous part, that I have submitted this 3 times and the 3 times it didn't work, so I had to troubleshoot for around 15 minutes. So I'm not sure if I just cut it out. I wanted to let you know that why I'm a little bit frustrated because there was a silly mistake I did. So let's go back here, and then URL, house date can be in future, then the time is this, and house location is this, then the images we need to select, click on open, click on next, and click on submit. Now let's go, let's use, this will automatically work I guess. So let's just see the history. It's currently running, so let's check where it is running. It's currently in the Perplexity, so it's going, as you can see, why we did this text parser. Now I can explain you better, because as you can see, this first time it was generating the HTTP, right? So now it's generating the text only. So now we can feed this to Perplexity and Perplexity will understand a little bit better. Okay, so that's the reason why we used HTTP to text parser. and now Perplexity is working. It's generating the content, and once it does, then it will take it to, okay, there might be some issue again. No, it's, let me check. Okay, now it's working fine. As you can see, just as for exclusive open house at this stunning townhouse in the heart of Park Slope, and explore this luxurious property featuring 5 spacious bedroom, things like that. Is just giving us proper information. And then let's see the image. So it's generating the proper image. Open house, this is the 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. the time that we selected, the date that we selected, and then this is the location, which is correct. So as you can see, it's working now fine, but sometimes there are some issue might come across, so you just need to see that everything is set up properly, like the fields, custom fields, and how you map it. That's really important. So as I just showed you how to do one part for this property, then I think you can definitely be able to do the rest of the part, like the same thing for just listed. You just need to select these variables and then to put it into Placid, and then same approach you can use for just sold and under contract. So these are the same. I'll put the link in the description for Perplexity AI's prompts and the ChatGPT prompts that I've used for all 4 of these. So this is the document that where I have uploaded all of my prompts that I've used for this particular automation. So I'll be putting it there, and so that you can start using it and copy paste. And the next one is with the router. We just selected the same path, but for educational content, when we collect the information, we just asked the Perplexity to give us this information. Like, you will be given a reference page for real estate. Based on the page information, you need to give output as social media content, and it will give me a 10 to 12 words content, because this is going to be our headline. I've used Perplexity to generate our headline that we can put it here in this particular image. So that's one of the reasons why I've used Perplexity twice here. So after that, it will just create the summary of the content summary of the whole HTML page that we just submit. For example, Donald Trump's news here we can submit, and then it will generate the proper information, the summary of this page, and then we will put it in the custom GPT with all the information, so that it can generate the caption. So it's quite similar to the other content that we just generated, and then it will just upload it into the Google Sheet. And once it does it, then the tools section, another one, the last one is basically the personal achievements one. So we just used ChatGPT here. We didn't use any internet related information, so that's why the ChatGPT and the Placid will generate the image, and it will just use to upload it in the ChatGPT. So now the last automation, how it works, I'll be showing you, which is like if I click on approve, right? Then how it's going to work. Okay, so if we click on approve, in order to do that, we have to set up another small automation, which is this one. So here you can see I have created a Google Sheet platform. So let me show you. Okay, and the next part is basically how to create this approval system. So just click on create new scenario, and then we will name it real estate social media approval demo. Then we have to trigger it whenever you approve any post on real estate. This part, just click on once you click on approve, so it need to automatically trigger the automation. So in that case, we'll go there and then search for watch changes basically. So the so the webhook will be checking the changes, or will be looking for changes. Every time you make any changes, then it will get triggered. So let's create it. Google Sheet demo trigger, and click on save, and then you will find a webhook address. So you just need to copy this address and you have to paste it in your Google Sheet. So in your Google Sheet you have to add a new extension, get add-ons. Click on get add-ons, and then search for make.com or make for Google Sheets, this one. Then make for Google Sheet, this is the correct one. Then go in there and just click on install. In my case it's already installed, so I cannot uninstall it. So for now I just click on, once you click on install, it will automatically get installed. So once it does, it will appear here, make for Google Sheets, in this portion under extension. Just click here, then click on settings, and once you click on settings, you'll see there is an option webhook URL, to use the URL. So just paste the URL you just copied from make.com, and then if you want to use a particular Google Sheet, just enter the sheet name, or if you want to use a particular range, for example, which range you want this to check. So in my case, I'll say it's not a bad option to use D2 to D500. So any changes in this column, in this range, if it happens, then only then it will get triggered. So let's see if I can use it. Click on save. Okay, it's not if you want to specify, you must also specify a sheet. Okay, so I have to specify the sheet, so I'll just specify the sheet. Then now I can click on save. Settings saved successfully. It should be working now. So now let's go there, click on OK. So our job is done in this part. So let's run this module. So run once, and let me go there and then just change it to approved, and I guess it should work now. Okay, let's see why it didn't work. Let's update it to rejected. Then let's see if it works, or make it approved. Okay, I guess it's not working, so we have to find out the reason why it's not working. So let's see if we just select, go to settings, and just remove this range option, and okay, let's get rid of this one first. Let's see if it works. Yeah, settings saved. Now if I make it approved, and will it work? Yeah, now it's working. I think there's a issue with this sheet range. I think I might have selected the wrong one. So let's focus on this one for now. This is the raw values that you'll find. So all the raw values or property values that A, B, C, D, so that you can use it for your social media. So now what we have to do, we have to add a filter. So here it will only go to the next step if if we have approved the post. For example, the approval is given. Okay, so how we can set up is, let's give it a label approved. Condition is this row, it should be equal to approved. So like this one should be approved. Okay, now click on OK. So now every time you approve the post, only then it will go to the next step. So now let's go and connect the Facebook. So in our case, we just need to connect Facebook. I think from Facebook account, you cannot post it. So you have to post it from a Facebook pages, for an example like this. Then create a post. You can create a post with photos. Okay, so now just need to select the correct Facebook account. So if the approach is same, you can select my Facebook connection, or once you select the Facebook connection, then whatever the Facebook page you have, you can just connect that like this. And the page that I just created for example purpose, it will arrive here. So you can select the right page from here, Christy Alvineyard, then click on add photos, then upload a photo, or let me check, download photo from URL. There's a good option here, so just use this option. In your case it will be more than good enough. And then use the image URL, like this is the image URL from our Google Sheet. Then what would be the caption, you can mention here. So sometimes it works in the caption, but sometimes it just requires a message. So just update the caption in both fields and see which one works. So in my case, I think, let me check which one did work. State automation, yeah, so from here I connected the Facebook. Yeah, I used both of these, so I think it's better to use both of these places. So the message also just update the caption here, and then click on OK. Now Facebook is done. So now LinkedIn we need to connect, but LinkedIn is a little bit tricky. We just need to use another option like get file option from HTTP, because otherwise LinkedIn will not understand your image. Okay, so the get file option, we just need to use this one, like the image URL. Click on OK, then just run this module, and then I think the C, if I'm not wrong. Let's run this module and show you what I mean. C1, and then let's show you. So this gives us this data in this format basically. So what happens, the LinkedIn can understand this format only. Okay, otherwise if you just give the LinkedIn the URL of your social media image, then it will not understand or it will not be able to post it. So that's why we just need to use this feature for LinkedIn specifically. Click on LinkedIn, then create a post, create a user image post, because we can use personal account from here. And then you can use HTTP to get a file, but I'll be using map option, because from map I can just map the file name from here, from HTTP. So this is the file name we can use, and this is the data. Okay, so the data should be in the data field and file should be the file field. And in the title, I think you can use, if you want, it's up to you, but I will use the content field, because content field was working pretty much fine. Title is not mandatory, but if you want to add title, that's totally up to you. You can use it. It's basically at the top of YouTube. If you whenever you publish a post, it will come at the top, the title of the post. So right now let's go to the content side. I'll just paste the raw value of caption we just generated. So just post this one and click on OK. And then the last is Instagram. So Instagram, you cannot, again, Facebook and Instagram don't allow you to use the personal account, so in this case we just need to use the business account. So for LinkedIn, okay, I think I forgot to show you how to connect. So just click on add and the connection type LinkedIn, then my LinkedIn connection or demo, then click on save, and then it just will be automatically redirected to the LinkedIn, and just paste your email and password, and then it'll be good to go. So So now let's go back and then go to create a photo post for Instagram. And for Instagram it's the same. Just make sure that your Instagram account is actually connected with your Facebook page. For example, the page that I just connected here, you need to make sure that this whatever Instagram account you want to connect, if you don't find it here in this page, sorry, in this Instagram option, if you don't find it, then you just need to connect it. You just need to connect it with your Facebook page. For example, let me just quickly show you how to connect. So from here you need to go to your page. So let me switch now, and then go to settings, then linked accounts, and then Instagram. From here just there will be an option to add account or connect account. So once you click on connect account and update your Instagram ID and password, it will automatically get connected with this Facebook page. And then what we'll be able to do is just start using it inside this make.com. So now the photo URL, fortunately they don't need the HTTP file method. Just we can quickly copy paste the same thing, the value, the URL we can post directly, and the caption is they are pretty straightforward. And just use this is the caption, and then once this is done, click on OK. And now what we do, it will start posting. So for example, let me just go back there and make it post this one, right? So we just rejected it. Now we'll just make it approved. So now what will happen, it will start posting here. So let me check the history. Yeah, right now it's running. Let me see where it is. Now Facebook is done, Instagram, LinkedIn is done. Now Instagram is in progress, so it will most probably be done. So before it was 3 posts, now this is the 4th one, right? So this post is done already. The open house post is completed because I clicked on approved on both of the pages, so that's why I think both of it got posted. But it's working on Instagram. And then let's go to LinkedIn, let's go to Katie's account, and as you can see, it's also posted here, date, time, and all this stuff. So there is a prompt I have used to get rid of this. I think I forgot to add it there in this prompt. So if you want, you can update the prompt. I'll make sure that I update the prompt after before I put it in the Google Facebook group, from where you can collect this prompt. I'll make sure the prompt is updated. So just a little bit one sentence prompt we just need to add that every time make sure you get rid of this sign, this star sign. You don't need to put it anywhere inside the caption, so then it will just get rid of the star sign. And let's go to Facebook and let's see Facebook. It was posted. Yeah, it was posted on Facebook as well. The caption and all this is fine. So great. So now it's working, and it's working fine, and hope you enjoyed the video. I know I didn't cover everything here because it will be I know it's already maybe more than 1 hour video, so it's really hard to get in, everything inside 1 hour video, because it took me a little bit time to create this automation. So I'll make sure I download this scenario, and I'll upload it in the description, so that you can easily download and start using it. You don't have to make it from scratch, and just change the custom fields and values, variables, and it will start working the same. So thank you so much for staying with me in this video, and I'm hoping that you'll stay tuned. And I'm going to be making a lot of other videos as well about automation. So if you want, you can put a comment in down there, so that I can make the kind of videos that you want to see, what kind of automations you want to see me build, and I can build similar automations to show you how we can do that as well. So yeah, so that's all. Thank you everyone for staying till the end, and I'm looking forward to make a lot more videos and in coming days, and to help you out in your make.com journey. So thank you guys, and have a nice day, and see you soon in the next video.